Hello everybody, it is I, Mark Gilday from InsuranceSalesControl.com, InsuranceSalesControl.com, and welcome. Today we're going to be talking about how to explode your insurance business by using social media. Now I don't mean explode your business as in just make it disappear, but explode your business by giving an influx of new client opportunities, new people to sell to, and how to do it consistently and eventually put it on autopilot using social media, but without necessarily spending a ton of money doing it. I'm from InsuranceSalesControl.com, and we help insurance agents and agencies to install business systems that attract and get new clients consistently. We help them expand their business and real scale up to the next level. So to get to that 100,000 or to get to the seven-figure mark for an agency, we work with those clients to do that. And it's all with the understanding that you're going to work less and enjoy life more. And part of what we do is we teach our clients how to use social media, but do it correctly. Right now, people are selling insurance pretty much the same way they've been selling insurance now for 70 years unchanged. Now, what that really means is that you have people who are selling insurance the same way our grandparents did when they didn't have a mobile phone, they didn't have computers, they didn't have social media, they had a radio and maybe a telephone that people used, and some people had TV, but not a whole lot. Things have changed, and to say that you're gonna get a phone book and dial for dollars just doesn't work anymore, because first of all, I don't think anybody has a phone book, and everybody has one of these devices they're holding that does pretty much anything, and that's a communication device that if you watch an old Star Trek episode will put them to shame. Anyway, the point is, everything around the insurance industry has changed except for the way they sell insurance. So it's our mission to help you learn how to use this new technology called social media to grow your business and do it the right way. Now, there are a lot of people out there that are trying and experimenting, and they're getting frustrated, and that's because I think a lot of people are trying to combine the marketing and selling or just skip to the selling part. There is a difference between marketing and selling. Marketing is getting somebody to know you, getting somebody interested enough, getting somebody to trust you enough to enter your sales process or sales funnel. The sales process can be as simple as somebody going into your shop, asking if they can get insurance, and you writing their application and quote form right there. Or it could be a longer process. The point is that somebody has to be marketed to in order for them to trust you to go into their sales process. Now, what a lot of folks do with social media is they kind of cut that whole marketing out and they want to sell them. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, it's like saying, get a quote for Medicare, quote your car insurance, quote your home insurance. Want a life insurance quote? Click here. How about that commercial insurance? You want to insure your business? Click here. That's selling with social media. It doesn't work. It doesn't work because you haven't laid the foundation for them to want to engage with you and go into your sales funnel. So let me explain it this way. I explain this way all the time. Imagine you had a tree, and the tree had fruit, and the bottom 4 branches had apple on each one, beautiful apple. Well, you're going to want to go for that low-hanging fruit because it's easy. It's right there. You're just going to pick it. But what you don't realize with social media is that there are hundreds of other people fighting for that same fruit. So it gets kind of hairy and expensive to try to get that fruit. It gets difficult because if you're not the first one there, you're not going to get it. Now, this low-hanging fruit would represent the people who are ready to buy right away or within 30 days or so. But the tree has other fruit on top. It has hundreds of apples that are beautiful and ripe and perfect, but they're not going to be ready for another 90 days or so. Now, the problem is that everybody focuses on the low-hanging fruit, the few people who are going to buy now, and they don't put their attention on all the people that are going to buy in 20, 30, 60, 90 days from now. And that's a problem, because that's where all the money is right there in the top of the tree, not the bottom of the tree, on the top of the tree, where all the money is, but nobody focuses on it, especially in the insurance industry. So how can you focus on that? Not sell, but focus on, the marketing side. Well, let's talk about car insurance for a moment. Let's say you had a car insurance agency and you wanted to market car insurance. Most people say, hey, get a quote, get a quote, get a quote. Well, that's selling. And it doesn't really work out well, does it? We've all seen this, and it really doesn't work out well. You go and you put an ad, let's say a Facebook ad, and you get a lead ad going, and you get like 50 of these, and maybe 1 or 2 convert. Well, no wonder you're trying to sell them. Now, how do you market to these people if they don't need insurance right now? How would you reach out to the people who are going to need car insurance in the future, but you just don't know? Well, wouldn't it make more sense to start marketing to car dealerships through social media and nurturing the car dealers and educating them on how to understand the whole process? Now, wouldn't that make more sense? Because it's those car dealerships who are actually going to sell the car that's going to give you the referral for the insurance in the first place. But everybody's marketing for the insurance sale and not marketing for the people to get put into their sales process. So another example would be, let's say, Medicare. Medicare, a lot of folks sell Medicare, and they're doing these lead ads for Medicare. And the problem is, a lot of these lead ads don't really equate to anything. Well, if you have the people who are going to need a quote right away, they're not only going to go after with you, they're going to go after a lot of other people. But if you say something like, if you're going to be Medicare age in the next 90 days, you need to understand these 5 things you absolutely must do before you even think of enrolling in a Medicare supplement plan. And we're going to give you this free list and walk through it with you. All you have to do is click here and set up a no obligation confidential call. Now, that's a much better approach than it is to just get the quote. Now, you're going to get more opportunities for the quotes, but they're not going to turn into anything. You're going to get fewer opportunities for the engagement because you've marketed them properly, and they're going to go into your sales funnel naturally. And that's where the power is you want these people to convert. So from our experience with our clients, if they have been on simple lead ads, they may not be converting. They may get under 5% conversion. Well, if you do it the right way, you're going to get 50, 60, 70, 80% conversion. Depending on what the line is, our clients realize a 50 to 80% conversion rate on all the new client opportunities they get. And it's because we're teaching them and explaining that you have to market before they go into your sales funnel. We show them the process is how. So I hope that makes sense. Most Facebook challenges, especially with insurance, you're not getting the results you want because they're just, well, for lack of a better purpose, they're just not connecting with you. So you're just running the lead ads, and they're not working. So you say, okay, I'm going to do something. It's hard to get these leads. It's a lot of work for me. I'm going to hire somebody to do it. So you go out and you start buying these leads from a leads broker who are getting these lead ads from trying to sell them through social media with a low-hanging fruit principle. So a lot of these leads aren't going to be fruitful for you either. So here's what I mean. You get 20, 30, 40, 50 leads a month, and you really have to grind and work and hustle to close these. You got to work a lot of hours and long hours to do that, which is counterintuitive to why we're in business anyway. We don't want to work our lives. We want to work less and make more. So instead of doing that, and by the way, you're literally one bad batch away from an ROI disaster. Now, what I mean by that is that you have been buying these leads and they're 20, 30, 40, even $50 a lead, and you have to buy them like 10, 20 at a time. So if you're buying them at 10, 20 at a time, you have to make sure that you're going to be able to close these or sell these. And it's very difficult because if you don't hustle enough, you're not going to make the ROI, you're not going to make the money back on the leads. So it just gets very frustrating, and that's really not using social media to its potential. So why are we talking about this? Well, it's very simple. A big part of what we do in helping people grow their business systems is getting them to understand how to use social media and how to use it the right way. So we are going to be teaching for the first time a social media Facebook bootcamp. Now, what a social media Facebook bootcamp is essentially a 3-part Facebook bootcamp masterclass, which is going to show you on every aspect of Facebook, on targeting, on how they work. And we're also going to go through a Facebook high-value targeting secrets training too. So you're going to get a 3-part masterclass bootcamp. You're going to get a Facebook high-value client target training. You're also going to get an Instagram secrets training, because when you take Instagram, you can actually double your efforts without really doing anything else if you know how to do it. We're also going to include a plug-and-play ads library with life insurance, Medicare supplement, final expense, commercial lines, car insurance, homeowners, and a whole lot more. And we're going to do a done-for-you ad image library too, and show you how to match those up so you can literally cut and paste, and in a very short time you can have an ad that is actually producing new client opportunities as opposed to leads. Because let's face it, the leads kind of are a big cup of suck. But a new client opportunity is somebody who's engaged with you and actually wants to go through the sales process to get to the other side, and there's a big difference. We're also going to include a bonus. We're going to take you through how to build your own, and we're going to work with you every part and every step of the way and give you a templated piece to do this and the technology and the software to do this in real time. So we're going to teach you how to do an automated client acquisition funnel training. And that's really so you fill in the blanks, and when you're done, you have the ability to run a Facebook ad and get a new client on autopilot. This client, is going to set up an appointment with you. So it's going to, from the start of the marketing through the sales funnel, to get an appointment with you. And let's face it, the appointments that you're going to get are going to be much more valuable than you buying a lead and trying to harass them, because they're actually reaching out to you. So remember that. We're also going to give you another bonus, and we're going to give you a Facebook engagement training system. Now, what is this? Well, this is how to 10 times your efforts on social media. A lot of people don't know how to interact with Facebook. A lot of people don't know how to interact with everything. But if somebody likes an ad, what do you do? If somebody likes a post, what do you do? If somebody comments on something, what do you do? Not a lot of people know how to do this, but there is a system, a proven step-by-step system that we teach our clients that we're going to share with you in this bonus, and it will literally 10 times the results of you getting new client opportunities. And we're also going to give you access to a student-only group. Nobody else is involved except for the students who are going to be in this special boot camp. Now, the boot camp begins on April 30th, and it's limited because I am going to be teaching this myself online through videos and what we call modulated lessons. And every week we're going to get on a call, and we're going to be able to look at each other through Zoom or Google Hangout. We haven't decided which, but we're going to be able to address your questions. So if you have any questions or hangups or issues, we're going to walk you through that, each and every one, and we're going to be there until, well, all the questions and issues are answered every single week. And if you can't make those calls, it's okay, because we're going to record those calls and we're going to give you lifetime access to that, along with all the other trainings in the boot camp. So if you're interested in learning how to use social media correctly, learning how to get the ads, have the access to the ad library, have the access to the client acquisition funnel training, and all the other bells and whistles that you need to really blow up your business in 2019 and do it fast, then you may want to check out insurancesalescontrol.com. Go to insurancesalescontrol.com/schedule. And if you think this is something you want to find out more about, set an appointment to call, and we'll get on a call and we'll walk you through in detail what this is. You'll also have to fill out an application and let us know a little about you and what you're doing in the insurance business. And if we agree that you're a good fit at the end of the call and it makes sense, we will extend an invitation for you to participate in the boot camp. Not everybody will get selected to participate, but if we do extend an invitation, it means that this is going to work for you very well. So this is Mark Gilday saying, don't make it just a great day, make it a Gilday, and go on over to insurancesalescontrol.com/schedule and see if this boot camp is right for you. We'll see you tomorrow with all new training. Bye-bye.